The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen R. Covey. The book walks readers through the principles of what it takes to achieve both personal and professional success, and how this can be done by simply changing the way that they view the world. While there are some individuals who have achieved success outwardly on some level, these individuals are still struggling with an inner need. They are still falling short when it comes to developing healthy relationships with others. They also have not mastered what it means to be personally effective. Covey describes the 7 habits which, if applied correctly, will help you achieve the success that you desire. Habit 1. Being proactive. The first habit is centered around you having the power to choose. In Covey's exact words, you create your reality. You are in charge. The first habit focuses on how the experiences and emotions that we go through are because we allowed it to happen to us. If we want to change that, we must take proactive steps to initiate that change, to be the change that we want to see. We must start focusing on the things that we can control, or as Covey calls it, the circle of concerns. This is where the author suggests that the shift in mental focus begins. Habit number 2. Beginning with an end in mind. Covey tells readers that they need to start creating their reality. To stay on the path to success, you must be clear about where you're heading and what you want to achieve when you reach your destination. Covey recommends that you spend some time thinking about your goals, and think about the kind of person you want to be. This will give you some perspective about the end result that you want to achieve, which will then give you a much clearer picture about the approach that you need to take. Habit number 3. Putting things first. In this habit, Covey mentions that time management is not just about managing your time, but managing your life. He introduces what is known as the time quadrant in this habit as a method of determining how effectively your time should be managed. The quadrant is divided into 4 categories: urgent, not urgent, important, and not important. Make sure to focus on only the most important tasks first. Habit number 4. Think win-win. The win-win way of thinking is what Covey says is the best approach to interacting with others. This thinking approach can be achieved if we adopt 3 essential character traits, which are maturity, integrity, and the abundance mentality. In interactions with others, always make sure both people come away from the situation with a positive outcome. This is always better. Habit number 5. Seeking first to understand, only then to be understood. Communication is an important life skill that everyone should learn to master. Too often, we are not taught enough how to listen effectively. Covey points out that listening involves 4 stages, which are attentive listening, emphatic listening, pretending that you're listening, and ignoring what you hear entirely. While most good listeners tend to stop at attentive listening, it is empathic listening that helps us walk a mile in someone else's shoes, to see things from their perspective and to understand where they are coming from. Habit number 6. Synergy. Covey tells readers that a team is much stronger than an individual, and the effectiveness of teamwork can be summed up into one word: synergy. Here Covey explains that the key to good group synergy is being able to value all of the qualities that different people bring to the team dynamic. By embracing these differences and viewing them as strengths instead of challenges, that is when true excellence can be achieved. Habit number 7. Sharpening the saw. Take care of yourself, because you are your greatest asset. You could have developed all the successful habits in the world, but if you don't care for yourself, you won't get very far on the road to success either. There are 4 major aspects of self-care, which Covey says we need to focus on, and these are physical, mental, social, and spiritual aspects of our lives. It is important to care for all 4 aspects so that neither one is neglected or overlooked. These are the habits that help us achieve true overall success. Concluding thoughts. It is possible for everyone to change his or her situation, but it must begin with a shift in perception. We have the freedom to shape our reality, and we need to remember that the choice is always ours to make.